Well, greetings. Um, just some quick observations here, kind of just random thoughts about Candace Owens. She was actually really close to Charlie Kirk, really good friends with Charlie Kirk. And I think she personally, took that his murder and then the confusion that was presented as truth um, about how he got shot or how his neck got exploded. Um, she took it very personally, and she's just looking into that. You know what I mean? And she went a lot of different directions. You know what I mean? She was just processing different information as it came in, and maybe she got fed some phony stuff to discredit her about the Fort Huachuca stuff, or maybe the Egyptian planes, or I don't know what. I'm not. I just observe that she's a person who's trying to get answers. She's still going, seeking answers, which is kind of what Charlie Kirk did. He asked questions, and he continued. Encouraged you to ask questions, and so I think that's kind of cool. What if people that are critiquing her, instead of insulting her, they offered to help her, especially those on the quote unquote right, or quote unquote, former allies from within the sort of TPUSA universe. What if they said, gee, I think Candace is kind of having a hard time, reached out to her and helped her, or invited her to be interviewed, or so forth, these kinds of things. I think it's a different approach than insulting. So that's that. That's on the Candace thing. That's a very kind of important thing, because it's also like, do you question the narrative of how Charlie Kirk got shot or not? Or do you just embrace it? And when the TPUSA people turned really hard to, you should just embrace that narrative, they kind of lost their credibility with me just because of that. Nothing to do with this fact or that yet. That's all still coming in. That's all still being weighed. I don't really know. The microphone transponder theory still has some credibility for me. 30-06 doesn't seem like it for me. Amazing spine stopping power of Charlie Kirk's spine, and able to bullet stop the 30-06. I don't know. I'm not buying any of that. There's just a lot of weird confusion about it, and we should all be admitting, hey, why is there so much confusion about this? Why is there so much obfuscation? What's happening? Everyone should be on that page, whether you like Candace or not. All right, that's that. And then the Three Eye Atlas thing continues to be really interesting. It has multiple jets. Like, a lot of times comets have, like, as their material inside is changing from solid to gas or whatever, plasma is changing. It's changing to plasma or what. It tends to have one or two jets and some cracks, but then it's this predictable pattern, kind of in relation to this local star and the direction it's moving and all that kind of stuff. But Three Eye Atlas is jetting, off-gassing in unpredictable ways, and that's kind of neat. Or it has. And then Ray's astronomy, he continues to composite and get these incredible images. So, but it's heading out, and all right. Well, that's my thing for today. Sounds like somebody's coming up. All right.